making, what are we making? We're making an orzo pasta, and we're also making, you need to pull that back. We're also making barbecue ribs, okay? Now, I'm not going to be able to cook the ribs on the live because it takes, I think, around 3 hours for cooking. But what you want to do is start your oven at 275 degrees, okay? And can you also find, I have my husband here, and he asked me, are you going to put me on live? I said no, but I made you.
Okay, what you
Okay, so you need to remove the membrane from, why don't you come show the ribs real quick?
Okay.
So our menu for Labor Day, here's a rack of ribs. I got this from the farmer's market this morning as well. They're baby back ribs. So I'm going to have him remove the membrane just because it really allows the seasoning to soak into the meat, okay? So while you do that, that'll be great. We do have a sale on our Labor Day menu, so if you click through my stories, then you can grab a copy of that, okay? What I'm making is some orzo pasta. The menu has orzo pasta, shrimp skewers, barbecue ribs, chocolate pie. I know it has roasted tomatoes, and I know it has one more. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But what I'm doing is I am cutting up all of the ingredients for my pasta salad, okay? This also works really good at, say, a baby shower or any type of, big event like that with a bunch of people, because you can cook it in advance, throw it in the fridge, wrap it, and then you can just serve it. You don't have to warm it or anything, okay? It's best cold. So what I did was I cooked my pasta. I gotta find the box, where did we put that box?
Probably in the trash.
Yeah, we did. I don't know where it is, but it's orzo pasta, and it's cassava, which is made from a potato, naturally gluten-free, right? Naturally grain-free. But I also added salt when I was cooking, and at the very end, I rinsed it. Here we go. Thank you. I rinsed it, okay? And I also put some olive oil on it so that it would not be sticky. So, with that being said, I have my pasta. You guys write this down, okay? Or you can click the in my stories and find this menu. But we're doing half a cup of tomatoes. I had some grape tomatoes, and I also had some local Creole tomatoes. Then I'm using about a 1/4 cup of diced red onion. If you don't like it, don't use red onion, or you could use sweet onion, okay? Either way works. Then,
show this or no?
no. Then I'm using about half a cup of cucumber. I want to make sure all of you can see this. Yes, half cup of cucumber. Then about a 1/4 cup of olives. I'm only using 1 box. So if you're serving a lot of people, you might want to use 2 boxes, okay? That's really gross. Yeah, you can show that.
Okay.
Here's the membrane from the ribs.
The membrane off the ribs. It came off in one piece, which is kind of unusual, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that looks like snake skin. Okie dokie. So, here we go. Pasta, red onion, cucumber, tomato, black olives. Yes. My husband needs to get the cheese out the fridge like I asked him, which I know he will. Okay, now we're going to make the dressing. I double the dressing because I don't always like to make dressing. So I'm going to keep half on hand in my refrigerator. That way if I'm making salads, okay? But I'm using some olive oil. This olive oil is from Greece. It is really good. It's so good. I'm going to drink it.
We shoot it too.
Yes, you're actually supposed to pour olive oil. Proper way to drink olive oil. You put it in like a little cup, okay? I'll show you. You put it in a cup. I got it. Then you smell it, you put your hand on it, and you kind of, almost like an aerator, but you're not exposing air to it, but you're opening up the flavors and the smell. It smells much more brighter and bolder. Then you take a sip, but you're supposed to leave it in your mouth, and you kind of swish it around your whole mouth, and then when you swallow it, it's supposed to be kind of sweet, and then there's this spice that comes behind it. The better the spice, the better all these smells and the flavor profile, the more antioxidants and nutrients it has in it. Okay, you ready to make this? Let's do it. We're making, that is a spice. Okay, This is a third of a cup of olive oil, okay? Extra virgin olive oil. Make sure you're finding it from one origin. Right there. Then I'm doing a fourth of a cup or a quarter cup of some red wine vinegar, okay? I feel like I've been having this forever and it never, ever, ever goes away. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're making it. Woo! Okay. Oil and vinegar, yes. Next up, you're going to be doing a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. So, I had my teaspoon here. Whoa. Love Dijon in I mean, sure, if you want to use regular mustard, that's fine. Love Dijon in a dressing. You have to agree, yes? You guys, let me know, comment below. Let me know what you are cooking today. I'm curious. I know a lot of you got our Labor Day menu. I had some of my clients say, hey, I got the whole Labor Day menu and that was my grocery stuff for the week. So, I mean, we're gonna eat these ribs and this pasta for like the next 3 days. Okay, now what you wanna do is take 2 cloves of minced garlic. Do you see my garlic? Right here, okay? Then a teaspoon of some dried oregano. So I'm just gonna pour it on top of my already dirty teaspoon. Then you want to squeeze half a lemon, okay? Half a lemon, here we go. Then a little salt, and that is it. That's all your dressing. So what you want to do is just pour, I'm going to be pouring half of this dressing into my orzo pasta salad, okay? And where's my salt? Some pink Himalayan salt. Here we go. Shake it. Okay, so I'm mixing this up. I wish you could smell that. The vinegar, the Dijon, the garlic, yes. Okay, I'm just pouring half of it in here. That'll work. I might have poured a little too much, but that's okay. Then I'm gonna mix it up. Now, if you have to have cheese, I have to have cheese, Jen, what do? Got you. BioLife has some feta cheese, okay? It is dairy-free. Why do you wanna go dairy-free? Because the dairy out there today is conventional. And I always say you are what your cow eats. So, unfortunately, the dairy industry is feeding the cows really bad stuff, right? And you are getting a byproduct of it. So the GMO feed, the grain, all these things that cause inflammation. A lot of people feel mucousy. They feel like they have allergies. Their hands are swollen. Their belly hurts. They have reflux. All of this is due to, yes, inflammatory foods, but also because of dairy. So this one is okay if you do need to put some feta in your pasta, which I'm doing, okay? And I actually think with this brand, I think their feta is the closest to tasting like real feta. Okay, so you can do whatever amount you want, okay? The fun thing about this recipe is do however much you want. I gave you kind of the staples that should go in it to give you that flavors, the flavor profile, I should say, but really do whatever you want, okay? So, and then taste it, put some salt and pepper in it, although I salted the pasta when I cooked it. I also salted the dressing. I'm definitely gonna give this one a whirl because it looks really good. Perfect. That's that. Seth, can you come bring me those ribs, please?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys how to prep the ribs. And then for dinner, we're done. We're gonna do that. I'll cut an avocado and a napkin,
Let me
please.
take the
Yes.
cutting board out the way.
Yes.
Cheese, done.
I'm done. You got it?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay. I need gloves for this probably, but here's what we're gonna do.
You need a rub?
Well, I need a napkin, please. We are going to be working with a tablespoon, okay? How many of you like ribs, first of all? And how many of you ever thought ribs, the way you season it, could be inflammatory? Not many did, right? By the way, this salad was actually supposed to have some fresh dill, but I did not have fresh dill because it's always out, and so I'm gonna put on just a little bit of dry dill on there. Whoa. You can omit the dill. You could put fresh dill. You could do dill herbs. Well, now I got to try the dill. Love it. I love dill, though. It's kind of like that pickle flavor. So, here we go. I'm going to have a bowl, and I'm measuring out a tablespoon of chili powder. Okay? This is going to be my seasoning. Bum, bum, bum. You see that? Chili powder? Chili powder? Yep. Onion powder. A tablespoon of onion powder. Garlic powder. Garlic powder. A tablespoon of garlic powder. It's a lot of ribs. This is a whole rack of ribs. So we gotta get this bad boy tasting good. Okay? And it's going to. Then only a teaspoon of cayenne. Don't smell the cayenne. It's really hot, right? I even try to maybe hold back a little bit of it, only because I have my children. And I don't want them saying, oh my God, Mommy, that's so hot. Okay, and then a teaspoon of some salt. You always need to salt your ribs or your meats. The other thing is that make sure when you get your meat, always let it sit out and come to room temperature before you're cooking it, okay? Flavors will be so much better. So here's our seasonings. Now the best part, how do we get that sweet barbecue flavor? We're gonna be using coconut sugar, okay? So I'm mixing this up, and then I'm going for some coconut sugar. 1 tablespoon of coconut sugar. There are all the seasonings. So what do you guys think we do next? Does anyone know what we could possibly do next? I know it looks like an illusion. You don't know what's going to happen, but you got it. We are going to season it. So I am just going to drop it on here, and then I'm going to make sure I get it nice and covered.
Flip it.
Well, I'm going to press it on first
Okay.
to make sure it really gets in there. So we got a lot of seasoning here, a lot. Okay, you want to flip, please? The beautiful thing is you don't really have to, like, you know, we did remove the membrane. We showed the membrane to everyone. That happened in the beginning. Okay, so now this is the juicy meat part. I'm just gonna pour so much of this everywhere.
Makes you want to sneeze if you breathe it.
Yeah, be careful with that. Okay, so if anybody's wondering where these recipes are, you can click in my stories, okay? And I have the Labor Day menu available. It'll be available till tomorrow. So make sure you go find that. You can get 6 recipes, plus the chocolate pie is one of my favorites. Favorite. But you have to go in my stories to get that link, okay? I only put it out there one time. And we don't generally sell our recipes or next I am going to pour myself a beverage. In fact, funny story this morning, I went to the farmer's market and I went to the grocery and I went out with some friends last night, so I didn't go to bed till, I don't know, 12 or 1 o'clock. So I kind of slept in, but I just skipped coffee in the morning and I was walking around the grocery store looking for some of these spices I didn't have, and I'm walking and I'm like, oh my gosh, why do I feel like this? And I was looking, there's so many spices. I feel like there's the store brand, there's the organic brand, there's another brand, so I'm trying to figure out, okay, how do these prices differ? What's going on? But anyway, I thought, I got in the car and I told my husband, I need to go have my coffee. I felt like I was just on another planet when I was inside of the grocery store. So, and I'm only halfway. I need to rewarm this.
Warm?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no.
That's it. That's our ribs. It's gonna go in the oven. It's ready, 275. So you wanna get parchment paper, unbleached preferably. And you are it's a dry rub. So that's all you do is stick this in here. Bum, bum, bum. Here we go. Look how supportive you are. Thank you. All the ladies always message me, your husband's so supportive, I love it. He really is. When we get off here, he's also going to be cleaning up this mess because I'm going to start making a salted caramel apple tart.
Oh, yeah, you were going to make that this morning. That's the coconut milk?
Yes, because that is what my kids want. Do you want to give this a try?
Yeah, I had some a second ago, but I would love to have more because that dill made it kick. It was great.
was great.
Mm-hmm.
The taste tester,
So good.
the food critic. You see
Amazing.
that down there?
Uh-huh. We gotta fix that next time.
Yes, we do. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in. I hope this brings just a little bit more ease to your Labor Day weekend. It doesn't take a ton of work. It doesn't take a ton of time to eat clean. Think about it. This weekend, whether you're making something, go and get something, you're going to the grocery, you're getting ingredients, you have the choice to either buy chemicals and things that are going to cause inflammation and make you gain weight and make you have chronic pains and cater to your autoimmune issues and your psoriasis and your arthritis and all these things, or you literally eat the same foods and you just have awareness, brand awareness, and you get to feel good. In fact, my husband's going to a football game tomorrow with some friends, and he told me they're going all day, and he was like, Jen, I need you to pack something for me because why?
No, I said I'm a pig out before I leave and just eat as much food as I can. And I was like, please, I need something to bring with me because stadium food and tailgating food is usually awful. And so I want to try to get as full as I can before I go. That's why.
Because
I want to feel good.
It's not worth feeling bad.
No,
when you
I'll feel bad for days after that, like fried and just
Yes, when
Stadium
you feel bad,
dogs.
you
Ugh.
feel bad, and when you feel good, you feel good. Okay, everyone, happy Labor Day weekend. I'll see you so soon, and remember, click the link in my stories if you want to grab our Labor Day menu, and it does have brands in it as well. So it tells you pasta brands, sweetener brands, barbecue brands, which, by the way, at the end of my when my ribs come out, I am going to be putting some barbecue sauce on it. You just buy store-bought barbecue sauce, right? So grab those things inside of my stories, post it, tag us. I'd love to see your creation and everybody around the table that loves it. I'll see you